flop. Trip deuces for Crow. Ream checks his 2-pair. Crow checks his trips. Dragomir now.
Yeah, the only guy without a hand is going to bet. He is a young Mike Matusow.
80,000. Easy call from Ream.
And now Crow gets what he wants, Lon. And now what does he want to do with it?
Gotta raise it.
240.
Crow makes it 240,000 total.
You were right. He had to raise it. He's got to be wrong if he thought he should do it.
Dragomir's smart enough to get away. He is.
Dragomir decides not to get feisty with Squadouche this time.
And now Chino Ream.
What are you doing, buddy? Telling me you have a deuce?
Tell me you don't have a deuce?
I do not have a deuce.
Well, Chino's trips detector is up and running.
No.
Let's see if he trusts it.
So sick.
Chino folds it.
Good laydown from Ream.
And Owen Crow will rake in a nice pot. Chino Ream's radar is working much better than it was earlier on this day 5.
I think the mouth is visualizing good cards.
I think those are the only good cards he's been seeing. Kara Scott saying her goodbyes after being eliminated.
Who was that guy?
I don't know.
But, no, I know. But there's one more over there, I guess.
Yeah, the one more has a name.
And the name is Lisa Parsons from Tennessee, and she has just called all in with pocket aces going up against the pocket jacks of Mark Foss.
Mark Foss about to be 600,000 chips poor.
Just give me an ace, and I'll be happy.
The flop now, no ace, but ace is up.
And Parsons improves her position.
Turn card now is a king. She's one card from doubling up.
Okay, I'll take a deuce.
Well, now only a jack would knock out Parsons.
Not greedy for the ace anymore?
Nah. Deuce, just deuce.
River cards a tray. That's still good enough for a double up for Lisa Parsons.
And we still have 2 women in the hunt for the main event title.
Mark Foss handed about a quarter of his stack over to Parsons there. And nearby, looks like Phil Hellmuth has a new table.
Bottom set. When did you get here?
It's Paul Snead, a New York pro.
The top 2 pair versus bottom set. Phil. How you doing? What are you going to do?
How are you? Good to see you. You remember me, right? Yeah, we've got some history. I bluffed you last year, remember? You were pissed off at Mandalay Bay?
I don't remember, man.
And then we played the 5K and I knocked you out? You don't remember that?
I don't remember, dude.
All right.
But thanks for telling me you bluffed me.
Phil thought Snead was coming over to bust his dirty dish.
Well, it wasn't really a bluff. I mean,
As Phil likes to do, he greets his table mates before he sits down to play.
Oh, Phil doesn't shake everybody's hands.
Hellmuth hoping his 12th bracelet will be that one, a World Championship bracelet. Back to the featured table, Mike the Mouth began the day with 458,000, has not made many strides, and he's about half the chip average right now. All right, action at this table over to Sean Davis. Ace, king suited.
The poker pro from Atlanta had a lot of good cards earlier in the day, usually against Chino Ream.
And he'll raise it up to 75,000. Davis was the one that doubled up Chino Ream also earlier today. Action around to Matusow.
Hit the big blind.
And he looks down at 10-5 of clubs.
Boy, those cards look familiar and ugly.
All in.
The Mouth finally lost his patience.
Wow, and a call from Davis with ace-king.
And it's a vintage Mike Matusow blow-up.
Wow.
Time to get lucky, Mike.
Time to get lucky.
Mike's taking it well.
I found the 10-5, boys and girls.
And he's all in with it.
Davis with a chance to knock off Matusow.
At least I found my...
I guess Mikey got tired of being bluffed off, and now he's in trouble.
Just say one time and it's your pot.
One time, baby!
All right, let's see if Christian Dragomir's advice pays off for Matusow.
Bam!
Oh, one time indeed.
That's a flop.
He paired his 5.
Let's go. 2 cards to go, baby.
Davis had Chino all but out of here, but Chino got lucky. Now the Mouth trying to do the same thing.
Turn card.
Hey! Good card.
Matusow now just 1 card
Good
from
card.
a double up.
We're good here.
He's turned this into a game show.
Davis can still quiet the crowd with an ace or a king on the river.
It's a 6. That's a double up.
We are back in action.
Davis has doubled up the 2 top pros at this table.
There's the Mike you used to know, right, baby? Woo!
Sean Davis can only sit there and take it.
I waited I don't even know how long for that hand.
Mike the Mouth got impatient and lucky at just the right time.
2008 World Series of Poker, presented by Milwaukee's Best Light.
I just like the all-around new Mike. I got the power of positive thinking.
Mike Matusow came into this tournament with high hopes and a new attitude.
I'm a happy camper. That's what I'm talking about.
And throughout this tournament, it worked. Matusow's gonna push.
Oh, Lord.
On day one, he pulled off a bluff and avoided a blow-up.
That's a steal.
And he's just had his poker prayers answered.
I found the 10-5, boys and girls.
To stay alive. For now.
Turn the off.
The Mouth's played very, very well, and now he got very, very lucky.
He is enjoying his new chips, and I think he's going to enjoy his new table mate. Is Phil Hellmuth coming to the feature table?
You're telling me Hellmuth and Matusow are going to be at the feature table together?
Wow.
Global warming just became the second biggest threat to this planet's future.
By random draw, welcome Phil Hellmuth.
Yes! 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 There's a God! Yes! Look who they brought here!
They're sitting next to each other.
This is only the worst table in history.
Hold on, bud. I know you're nervous.
No.
What did you do? Did you get all your money in bad again?
I chopped the 10-5, baby.
Moving those 10
I knitted it for all day long. What do you want me to do?
Come on, I don't even have my blood pressure medication with me.
Hey, how's it? We already had the worst table in the history of poker, and then they bring this guy over.
This is going to be good. Hellmuth first to act, and on the Milwaukee's Best Light pocket cam, he showed a jack and a 4 into the muck. Action folds over to Sean Davis. Davis with ace-jack offsuit.
It just seems like Davis has got a month's worth of big hands here on day 5.
That is true. Another raise from him to 75,000. Christian Dragomir now, the Romanian poker TV host, 10-9 off.
Well, this guy has shown us he doesn't need big cards to play. He just wants to play.
And he will play with those, makes the call. Over to Chino Ream now. Chino with king, queen of spades.
Chino's been very active.
And he also calls. Matusow in the big blind. King, queen. He shows Phil and folds.
Hey, show one, show all, boys.
Three-way action to the flop. Flop is 5-10 deuce. Dragomir with a pair of 10s. Ream with a flush draw. Davis missed the flop. And he checks. Dragomir with his 10s, he checks. They all check.
Everyone in a hurry to get to the turn.
Tray of clubs on the turn. Dragomir, pair of 10s are still good. Davis with a wheel draw.
It's time for Dragomir to get busy.
After Davis checked, Dragomir is going to make it $155,000 to stick around in the hand. And Chino will call.
I love how quickly Chino acts when he acts quickly.
Davis quickly folds his wheel draw.
Too many times no-limit players take forever. Chino knows what he wants to do, and he does it.
River card now, 5 of spades, and Ream hits that flush.
Well, maybe he was a rush to get to the river because he knew the flush was coming.
Dragomir checks his 10s.
240.
Chino bets 240,000.
Dragomir doesn't like it.
No. Action on Dragomir now.
Well, frankly, if you shake your head that much, you should muck your hand.
Got a 5. Got a flush.
Dragomir's got the right idea.
I call.
But he calls.
Chino's got a flush.
Yeah, Chino does. And Chino's got that pot.
Had to have a flush.
And he did. Dragomir sensed he was beat, but called anyway. Chino up near 2.6 million chips. On the E-Trade Financial chip